Так, всем привет, с вами Stonecrush, и это Genshin Impact. Стрим, как всегда, на 2 часа. Но больше просто не хватает времени. Сюжет, как всегда, будем испытывать трудность по звучением сообщения. Так, трансляция найдена. Жара страшная.
Add Astra.
Ах, да, ну БП мне не интересен. БП же у меня пройден. Зачем мне он? Давайте ежедневки. Это не ежедневка. А таблетки у нас что, новые? А, новые таблетки. Окей. Ключи легко потерять. Так, компьютер у нас водный. Просите Уайта. Кто это такой? Так, я был пьян. Так, ладно. Ты был пьян, мне все равно. Хорошо. Братина утонул. Привет, вафелька. Братина утонул, колобок. Еще 100 придумаем. Ключи. От нового Мерседеса. Вот они. Это совсем не похоже на ключ. Давай поищем в другом месте. Да давай поищем. Ты лагаешь-то так. Русалка села на шпагат. А вот и ключ. Вот это я грамотный. Ага. Утонул. Я не обращаю внимания на грамотность, мне вообще пофигу. На мою грамотность-то наезжали. Я не очень грамотный. Окей. Это карма. Наезжал на грамотность, говорил, что грамотный. В итоге на самого наехали.
Shudder. Beg for mercy. Crush.
Я бы хотел, чтобы у меня было больше времени на стримы, но нет у меня времени на стримы. Я бы больше проводил времени стримов.
More speed.
План по захвату моего туалета. Офигенно. Не, ну весело, конечно. Я бы очень хотел стримить подольше, побольше, почаще, но у меня это не выходит. О, как басы-то отдают. Хорошо, что я настроил басы нормально. Я прям слышу этот бум.
More speed.
Но так как у канала поддержки никакой нет, стримы будут, ну, помаленьку. Час-два. Ну, в основном 2 часа. Если активности нет, то час.
Beg for mercy.
Если бы хотя бы в день какая-нибудь поддержка была бы,
Crush.
то было бы куда лучше. Тогда бы я видел
Beg
смысл.
for mercy.
$20. 20 рублей это не такие деньги, к сожалению. Тут можно было жить нормально.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Я никого не заставляю, это уже ваше дело. Только скидывать. Так. Так, что я хотел-то? Да, мне вот это надо. Сейчас чихну. Ой. Это хаджанат. На одних стримах ты не проживешь. Активности нет. Ну да, и то верно. Дело-то в том, что альтернативы никакой нет. Дендроурон. Электроурон. Давайте. Ой. Что я сделал? Зачем я одну Ю? Одна Ю-то тут очень хорошо справится. Есть люди, которые только на стримах живут. Иуля. Ага. Кацин не хочу. Давайте возьмем Тайнари, посмотрим. Кацин как-то не особо хороша, если честно. Что она тут не прокачана, нифига. Давайте Тайнари. Что он умеет? Ну, вроде он имбит. Да не то. Параллельно снимаю другие видео. Ну я снимаю, делаю там запись. Но не часто.
I'll uproot you. Can't see.
Shudder! Beg for mercy. Well met.
Life goes on. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Vengeance will be mine.
Я раньше разные игры снимал. Ой, не снимал, а записывал. Ну как-то с аудиторией.
Rise.
Просто мне нужна была основная игра, и Genshin этой игрой стал. Что-то вообще плохо. Очень... Да где? Очень плохо играю. Очень плохо. Так. Тут надо нам... Наверное, Аята. Не хочу этого Тайнари. Короче, я буду своей пачкой играть. Нафиг. Просто интересно снять на монтажом поработать. О, ты серьезно? Что ж такое, если сниму? Я даже понятия не имею, как над монтажом работать. Максимум, что я умею делать с монтажом, это там вырезать что-нибудь и соединять. Я с монтажом никогда в жизни не работал. А на это надо очень много времени. Да я знаю такого чела. Он сейчас такую фигню снимает. Про тиктокеров. Мне это так неинтересно. Ну, на том поднял аудиторию на 100 тысяч. Молодец. Но для меня это слишком сложный путь. Любил раньше этим заниматься. Ну, молодец. А сейчас чем занимаешься? Чем так сказать, на жизнь зарабатываешь? Меня ж ничему не обучали, по сути-то.
Orders given. Orders received.
Чему я обучился, это все бесполезно. Хотя как сказать обучился-то? Скорее просто потерял время.
More speed.
Привет, Рома. Делюк. Не нужен делюк. Я буду стандартной пачкой играть. Мне не нужны другие персонажи. Да уйди. Я уже 31 раз за год пытался устроиться на работу. Пока не устроился. Да. 31 раз. Программирование и то не так сильно. Так а программированием ты хоть что-то получаешь, хоть какой-то доход. Программирование это сложное дело. И очень много времени тратит. И не факт, что этим программированием можно будет что-то получить.
Life goes on.
Я знаю программистов некоторых.
Shudder.
Я по техническим специалистам пошел бы. Но, к сожалению, такой вакансии нигде нет. Вот я когда устраиваюсь на работу, все время есть какие-то технические специалисты. Они такими пустяками занимаются. То мне, блин, не по себе. И по-любому хорошо зарабатываю. Как будто я таким заниматься не умею. Я компьютер хорошо понимаю. Я тебе в один день игру году создам. Ага.
Freeze to the core.
Ты мне новый Genshin создашь.
Be still. The depths beckon.
Guys, opening box of Adeptitrix.
Lament! Here!
7660. По мне так эта пачка куда лучше. Я же так на любителя. Ну вот, и чё Васю игноришь? А чё Вася не так? То есть я тебе не интересен. В смысле не интересен? Что ты там не написал? В смысле я его игнорю? В смысле не интересен? С тобой я успею поговорить хоть везде. А вот с Вафлей я поговорить не особо успею. Я бы с Вафлей по сути-то не общаюсь нигде, кроме как на стриме. 1080 примагим. 7 дней. У тебя сообщения не появляются? Почему? Только свои видишь? Это как? Странно.
More speed.
У меня все появляются. Ой, да иди ты. Пойдемте завалим боссов, что ли. Что у нас там? Все равно БП обновится только на следующей неделе. Вася мне говорит, что я его игнорю. Мысли только его сообщениям интересно. Ох, тут Вася начинает, а. Ой, давайте вы не будете это фигню нести. Пойду-ка я Двалина завалю. Компьютер стал немного нагреваться. Я заметил. По каким причинам, я не знаю. Обычно он не нагревается. Странно. Ладно.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to...
Видимо, его опять чистить надо. Да видит он твое сообщение. Вача. Ну да. Как синец реально что-то опять у меня ресурс забирает. Хотя я никаких программ не устанавливал. Немножко поднагрелся компьютер.
More speed.
Давай, спускайся. Самый легкий босс в истории Геншина. Да иди сюда. Хватит парить.
Crush.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Here.
Плавненько упал. Я пытался данжен написать. Данжен вафелька. Такое. Коготь Двалина. Дог Двалина. Створитель снов. Типа гача мучи. Да я понял. Данжен мастер. Кстати, Dungeon есть такая еще студия игровая. У него, да, почти что игровая студия, только она там не Dungeon, а Dungeon. Dungeon Entertainment. Тынь. Погнали эту Аждаху. За Аждахим. Аждаха. Данганронпу смотришь? Не играл в Данганронпу.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Mind the deluge.
Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
Рамбол. Он пытается поглотить.
Cascade.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Хэдс, я не знаю, кто таких хэдс.
Good grief.
Кто-то сделал на серьезных щах.
Rise.
Да я уже разочаровался в понятии реакция.
No atonement for a 1000-year pain!
Там люди на все реагируют. Стараются реагировать все с положительной стороны. А некоторые вообще не в теме, а просто реагируют на что-то.
You stand upon your tomb.
Серьезно? Да блин, Вася. Я смотрел реакции многих этих рокеров, металлистов. Мне не нравятся их реакции. Они все какие-то одинаковые. Не люблю, когда реагируют они. Смотреть реакцию этих чуваков всяких разных. Один чувак там специально обсирал все всякие разные группы.
More speed.
Ой, блин. Ой, блин.
Life goes on.
Чуть не сдох. Сдох. Сдох, потому что на Васю отвлекся. Спасибо, Вася.
I'll be back with a vengeance.
Be still. Disappear.
Ладно, попробую. Все. Да ё-моё. Не, все-таки победил. Даже так. Вася, не верь вот этим реакциям. Реакции это все фигня. Если судить по реакциям, то все крутые, все хорошие, все хорошо поют. Просто сидят чуваки, вот так вот головой делают, все. А мне нравится, да, круто, да. Все реакции одинаковые. Игра нравится, круто, да, круто, чуваки, круто. А что мне что-то не писать? Да ладно. Во время боя лучше не пиши. Когда я сосредоточен. Хорошо, вот специально не буду писать в чате. Значит, мы с Оксаной тебя звали, почему ты не пришел? Вы же его туалет звали, типа чистить. Вот он и не пришел, ему не хочется туалеты чистить. Вася чистильщик туалетов.
Shudder.
Я сказал чистильщик, а не чистильщик.
More speed. Yeah.
Говорите Спайман. Да не нужна она мне. У меня тут Райден на подходе. На очередь, точнее. Снова туалет. Да все у меня нормально с туалетом, чуваки. Ладно, давайте не будем, а.
Rise.
Давайте меня вот так и в таком свете не будем.
This road. A fleeting shadow.
Cascade.
Показывать. Ах ты. А может ты получишь у меня сейчас?
Sweep.
Illusions of destructions.
Да куда ты со своей иллюзией ушла, а? Где твоя это? Вот это, по-моему.
Shattered. Beg for mercy. Yes.
Ах ты кот.
This world. A fleeting shadow.
Freaking shadow.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Cascade.
Что? Это что сейчас было? Алло.
What a sorry sight.
Ладно. Окей, я понял тебя. Ты оборзевшая. Ладно, как-нибудь размотай ее.
Witness the final calamity.
Still. That's far enough.
Не то, не то.
Get out.
Eternity is in my hands.
Guys. Wheel of life.
Cascade.
Followed by blade.
Evil conquering. Here. Worthless. Here. Here. Worthless. Here. Here.
Be gone.
Adept Becca. Be still. I may have overestimated myself. Weak.
Rise. Orders given. Orders received.
Inferior. Beg for mercy. Be gone. The eye sweeps the land. Cry touche.
Wheel of life.
Cascade.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Shut up! This body is eternal.
Rise.
Follow my blade. Useless. There is no escape. Inferior. Purge all obstacles.
Lament. Worthless.
Witness the final calamity.
Here.
Inferior.
Life goes on.
Eternity is in my hands.
Cascade.
Inferior. Shut up. Perish. Inferior.
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Vengeance will be mine. Only emptiness awaits.
Ты мини-гладиатор. Мудро. В этот раз я долго ее бил. Не получилось ее После первой... После первой формы убить. Где бы еще аметистом собирать? Они как будто... А, вон еще аметист. Или это не аметист? А, это не аметист. Мать, я понял, я спрашивал про скрипку. Вот это мне скрипка нравится. Да, это и Надзума, Шайн Этернал. Надо наступивший Сабзерус. Сабзира. Тебя эко сносит. У него нормально эко сносит. Его. А, окей.
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
До Нерзаде надо бежать. До Нерзада. До Нерзада.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
Задание прикольное. Ну, посмотрим.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
Опять за ней ходить.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Сгрутнулась. Вообще-то Пайма немного разочарована, она сказала.
Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sабзеруsa festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendroarchon.
Чекав с таким знакомым.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
Да, что-то нагревается компьютер. Каким причинам, я не понимаю.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Кажется, мы такое уже слышали, кстати, да.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Я тоже понял, что это день сурка.
Next.
Потому что реально, как будто я уже этот квест проходил. У меня вот вопрос, почему у меня компьютер греется? Вот недавно был компьютер... Вчера был компьютер холодный, сегодня он почему-то греется. Так это я тоже помню.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sабзеруsa festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed sunsetia.
Я угадал.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
Кажется, дело не в удаче. Почему-то я знала, что это 4 номер.
How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Почему я не могу избавиться от дежавю?
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Извини, Dunyarzada, я тебя ненадолго оставлю.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Вкус дежавю. Достижение. Вкус дежавю. Выберите коробочку конфет со вкусом заказника самостоятельно. 5 примагемов.
More speed.
Таверну Ламбада.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
Хочу сделать то, что обычно не делаю.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
Кокосовую угольную лепешку.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Приступим.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
Да нет, вкус очень даже ничего.
Then, you mean...
Я точно уже ел эту лепешку.
That's impossible. We were just talking about how gross it looked. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
Кажется, я это уже пробовала.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
Покиньте таверну. Ну, компьютер стал греться. Он уже не горелся. Что произошло? Может, из-за жары? Это холоднее было.
Sitting by yourself on that bench over there.
А, ну да, она больная это была.
What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
То же самое.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sабзеруса festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Что там за СМС? Кто мне что-то послал? Кредита, заявка на кредит? Не, я не хочу.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Извини, что мы тебя оставили.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
Со мной происходит что-то странное.
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Что опять подлагало?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sabzerus is about to begin. Let's go.
Нет, не будет никакого танца с Сабзеруса. То же самое.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sabzerus festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Сабзира фестиваль.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Почему-то мне покажется, это не только на День сурка похоже, но и на фильм «Скольжение» с Сандрой Буллок. Почему-то я этого ожидала.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
Кто ты, Михаев? Нет. Я подожду. Мне тут жарко, да? А еще отопление включили. Вот так, ну было холодно же. По-страшному холодно было. Я закрыл окно. Я специально закрыл окно, чтобы не дуло из него. Мне не надо, чтобы дуло. А дверь не закроешь? Дверь-то эту закрой. Эту дверь закрой. Зачем она мне открытая? К сожалению, Сабзерус был внезапно прерван. Да мы уже знаем это.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
Как будто туман в голове. Я не так много размышляла, но голова почему-то такая тяжелая. Туман в голове.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Во всем виновата белка.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Эксперимент, что ли, нас проводит какой-то?
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Нескончаемый круг Сабзеруса. Отправляйтесь к условленному месту и поговорить с Нирзадой. Зато нам опять дают эти... О, 30 примагемов. Одно и то же задание по 20 раз и примагем.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
Какое сильное дежавю.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sабзеруса festival. Are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two? She'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
А тут уже 4, 4, 4, 4. Блин, узнают доки-доки. Серьезно, доки-доки, где была куча одного варианта, и нужно было выбрать из них один. Вася помнит.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed sunsetia.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck.
Первая коробка со вкусом хвоста ящерицы, вторая со вкусом фрукта хара, третья с фиалковой дыней, пятая с аникабута.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Привет, это опять я, привет, Оксана.
Wait, how did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Угу, что-то произошло. Это...
Hey, where are you going?
Кусанали, что ли, там?
What's going on? Did you see something?
Какие-то знакомой фигурой.
Without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Кусанали, реально.
More speed.
Вон она.
More speed.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
Я буду на каждый стрим приходить. Спасибо. Знакомый силуэт и сильное чувство дежавю.
Traveler?
Вон, Кусанали. Вон там. Паймон тоже увидела. Вот она. Кусанали. Наконец-то мы ее встретили. О, Дунерзада.
Isn't that Dunyarzad?
Она же только что с нами была.
What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sабзеруsa festival, don't you?
Это подозрительно.
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon?
Давай вместе, Пайман.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do. What the?
Воспоминания.
This is our 20th time at the Sabzerus festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sabzerus festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst.
Привет, сырная лепешка.
And the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way.
Так, погодите, я сырную лепешку хочу прочитать. Впервые нашел ваш канал, буду почаще. Это сырная... ну ладно, сырная лепешка. Спасибо. Так.
What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
А что не так с Дунерзадой?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met.
Ну да, эта Дунерзада уже умирает от Ализара.
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
Мне сейчас надо вырваться из круга.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Кусанари. Я знаю, ты уже говорила.
Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara.
Опять я... С другого аккаунта, а не Речкина? Окей. Хорошо. А сколько там аккаунтов?
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Дай-ка мне собраться с мыслями. В состоянии раздумий выберите любую запись, чтобы трактовать ее. В процессе трактовки запись пройдет анализ, и могут появиться новые записи. Запись после трактовки можно в качестве заключения. После трактовки некоторые записи могут соотнести друг с другом. Нажмите «Сопоставить», чтобы выбрать другую запись. Выберите «Начать сопоставление». С помощью правильных сопоставлений вы получите новые записи. Если одна из записей на текущей странице после трактовки подходит для заключения, выберите ее и нажмите «Подать заключение». Сансара Сабзеруса. Речь великого мудреца. Итог алхимического гадания. Дежавю. Необычное умственное утомление. Наша главная героиня так говорит? Эстетику снимать? Давай, снимай. Необычное умственное утомление. Сансара Сабзеруса.
The day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Так. Сопоставление, дежавю. Временная петля.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
Речь великого мудреца.
Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Ну да, он сказал сколько угодно празднуйте. Потому что он, наверное, знает, что это. Я не могу сопоставить.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Это тоже на что-то намекает. Временная петля.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Dunyarzad.
The Sабзеруsa festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sabzerus festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right?
У меня есть еще подозрение.
Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Дайте вопрос, чтобы найти подсказки. То есть никак это сопоставление, да, не проходится. Я так понимаю. Но самое логичное это временная петля. Но там тоже сказали, вот этот мудрец сказал. Я из лавочки сказал иллюзорность и обман.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
А у тебя в последнее время не возникало странных ощущений?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Я же сам сказал, что сумерцам сны не снятся.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
Ну давай-ка вот чё спросим.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
Но вряд ли это связано с твоим предсказанием.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
На самом деле ты уже много раз нам судьбу предсказывал.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination, the moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Давай еще раз поговорим с Дэхей.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Мы попробуем показать ей настоящую Дунерзаду.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Ты только что расправилась с похитителями.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyerzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyerzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Сумерцам не снятся двуручный меч Дэхи. До алхимического гадания. Двуручный меч.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Будто это главная героиня говорит.
People in Sumeru don't dream. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking.
Tell her, Traveler!
Тебе ранили, потому что ты еще не привык к своему мечу. Ты продавал свой старый меч, чтобы помочь в организации праздника.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
Вы все рассказываете Дехи.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
А ты не заметил, что Dunyarzad немного изменилась?
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Идем со мной, я покажу тебе доказательства.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Госпожа на самом деле лежит и ждет помощи. А эта госпожа просто иллюзия. А, к Нахиде отвести. Блин, что такое подлагивает? Это Сумеру, в принципе, на Сумеру вот сюда подлагивает. Да, они уже Сумеру починят. А вот Нахида, а вот и Dunyarzad.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Ты видишь ее?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sабзеруса festival has been repeating itself.
Вы и Дехи, который наконец-то обсуждаете.
You think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sабzerusa festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this.
Надо избавиться от этих мудрецов.
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the Gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Что такое?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Знание Акаши появляется из Ирминсуля.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Сумерцам не снятся сны.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Информация об Акаше.
Nahida said, "The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people." My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Сумерцам не снятся сны.
Sumeru.
Вот это вот интересно.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Тогда необычное умственное утомление.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
Но как она это сделала?
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Стоит попробовать.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Все снимают терминалы Акаши.
How does everyone feel?
Кстати, я еще кое-что заметила.
Huh? What is it?
Кажется, в конце каждого дня мы слышим звук бип. Кстати, да.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Такой же звук я слышал в Порт-Армосе.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Вот он.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But We cannot lose all of our progress.
Опять.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
Вчера вечером.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
У нас встроен еще какой-то терминал Акаши. Мы только думаем, что сняли терминалы.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle.
А они просто перегружают, когда ты снимаешь эти терминалы. Просто они заметили, что кто-то что-то догадывается, и все, и перегрузку делают.
Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Ну да.
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Погодите, что тут не так?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Ты еще не привык к новому мечу, да?
Shh. How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Тебе ничего не показалось странным?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Может, это потому, что мы вчера сняли терминал Акаши?
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Может, мы уже выбрались?
Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
Посмотрим, когда день закончится.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
О, Геншин, привет.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Эмма Белка. Я правильно прочитал.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Угу. То же самое все.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers.
Что выполняешь? Вот сюжет прохожу, Сумеру.
Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sabzerus festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
Ну тогда пойдем отдыхать.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Только уж выполнил из всего. Ну, Аронар выполнил. Опять бип.
Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Так. Не надо...
Still in the same day.
Мне надо нагрузку снять. А ее нету нагрузки? Странно. Чего ж тогда греется? Кажется, будет не так просто, как мы думали.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Ну, это круто. А какие у тебя есть персонажи? Ой, нормальные персонажи. Я пока не могу показать.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Временная петля — это ошибочное умозаключение.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Техи каждый раз сражается все лучше.
Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Итог алхимического гадания.
Illusions and lies. What do they all mean?
Интересная память.
These rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later Samsara cycles.
Сопоставить. Какая информация об Акаше? Сансара.
I can't seem to cohesively piece
Звук Акаши.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Упоминания удаляются каждый день.
All our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day. Then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
Информация об Акаше.
Okay. Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Сансара Сабзеруса.
I've already experienced the Sабзеруsa festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Упоминания удаляются каждый день. А наши воспоминания теряются каждый день.
Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Опять мы ошиблись, да?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right. She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Так, ну, вот мои персонажи. Руля, Сяо, Аято, Чичи. Показывать, какие они. Вот так вот. Ну, это понятно, что не крит. Чё Джин есть? Вот такая Джин. Я и Мика есть. Такая я и Мика. Довольно нормальная. Я и Мия есть. Наэль, Ингуан, Яньфэй, Сянлин, недокачанная, Алиса, ну это главная героиня, Барбара, Диона, Лиза, Розария, Калии. Калии тоже тяжело прокачивать. Мона. Ого, эх, у меня ни одной леги. За тебя рада. Спасибо. Элой. Юнджинь. Саю. Сахароза. Чуньюнь. Кудзусара. Пишель. Бэйдоу. Эмбер. Синьянь. Хейдзо. Беннет. Дори. Гор. Кея. Рейзер. Синсю. Тома. Ну и Ова, конечно. Ова у нас за снежным серебром ходит. Лучше я не могу ничего дать. А хотелось бы. Какой твой любимый персонаж? Ну-ка, конечно же, Оля. Так, C0, 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 C0. C1 Джин. Эмика C0. Эми C0. C5 Наэль, C3 Нингуан, C3 Яньфэй, C4 Сянлин. Главная героиня C1, потому что Дендра. Я Дендра не качаю. Барбара C1. Диона C6. Розария C5. Калии C2. Юнджин C3. Саю C2. Тахарода C1. Чуньюнь C4. Пишу C1. Бэйдоу C4. Эмбер C1. Хейдза C1. Бена C2. Горро C1. Рейза C2. Кинсю C1. Тома C6. Тому я даже и не пробовал особо. У тебя любимый Бэйдоу? У нас есть Полина, у нее тоже Бэйдоу был любимый персонаж. Правда, сейчас у нее Ита любимый персонаж.
More speed.
Ну как сказать, она уже особо не играет, по-моему. О, достижения же еще. Даже Пайман не съест. Съешьте отвратительную на вид кокосовую угольную лепешку 5 примагемов. Так, где у меня... Где Полина? Полина. Где же ты? Вот Полина. 24 дня уже не было. Так, Дон у нас заходил. Кто у нас? Антон Сейрайден. Не заходит. Виталик. О, Виталик заходил сегодня. Кто-то вон канава у меня какой-то есть. Или какая. Китаец какой-то есть. О, Иван стал 60 уровнем. Ивана поздравляем. У него 60 уровень. Ромчик. Это Рома. Понятное дело. Юрий, я не знаю, кто такой нормал. Тоже не помню. Вот у нас 59-й, Пакетик 59-й, Фиксик, Йен 58-й, Суперзвезда, Вася, наш модератор 57-й, Алекс сегодня заходил, удивительно. Обычно Алекс не заходит долго. Драник это у нас Вафелька. Иванек молодец, добил 60-й. А у нас еще был принтер, тоже 50-й. Дана моя 51 уровень. А где Дана сама? Ну это Даша. А, вот Дана. Она 45 уровень. Ей почему-то Дори нравится. Человек-паук, Питер Паркер. Он заходит. Уже давно что-то совсем в игру не заходит. Тройка тоже у нас был. Тоже что-то не заходит. Это второй аккаунт Васи. Он особо в него не заходит. Потому что два аккаунта, понятное дело. Остальных я особо и не знаю. Ну вот ходил помогать Зира. Где Зира? Нет, Зира-то. Или Зира удалился. А где Зира-то? По-моему, он удалился. Странно, я ему помог, а он удалился. Вот зараза, а. Да, его нету в друзьях у меня. А этот есть. Зельд, вот он. Кстати, гей куда-то пропал. Гей, наверное, тоже удалился. Че гей был у меня? Ладно. Это не знаю, кто такие. В общем... Кто-то удалился, вроде было 50. Видимо, этот удалился, Зира. Она вот странные люди, некоторые помощи просят, а потом из друзей удаляют. Какие у всех большие уровни. А у меня пока только 26-й. А, 26-й. Прикольные ники. Ну да, 26-й это, конечно, мало. Да коллега у тебя и не может быть. У меня Лего появилась, знаешь, когда первая? Сейчас тебе скажу. Моя первая лего это Чичи. Она у меня появилась 24 ноября. А играю я с 18 октября. То есть, получается, сколько ты играешь? Вот месяц поиграешь, тогда лего получишь. Лего получишь. Только через месяц. И то, если ты будешь каждый день играть. Не пропускать, там, ежедневки и прочее. Получишь первую легу. Потому что легу дают за 70 открученных молитв. Ну, 70 это грубо говоря. Так-то на самом деле их не 70, 90. Но мне пока никогда персонаж на 90 крутках не упадал. Мне персонажи упадали именно на 70-х. Было, конечно, и 50-е, но это было 2 раза. Это был я и Мика, это была я и Мика, и была Мона. Поговорите с Дехи, Дехи надо поговорить. Ну, тебе еще много проходить. Очень много. А те, кто 60 уровень получил, а им делать-то особо и нечего, по сути. Нет, они будут проходить сюжет, но после сюжета им как-то только БП закрывать, да события проходить на очки. Ну вот эти события обязательно проходи. Ну правда, ты, наверное, до них не дойдешь, у тебя еще слабый уровень. Это для сильных игроков в основном. У моей сестры лего появилась на 24 уровне. Скорее всего это зависит от аккаунта, ведь бывают везучие, а бывают нет. У меня лего появилась... Ну вот Чичи появился месяц я играл. А месяц играть это значит, ну... До 45-го где-то докачаться. Ну я точно ее выбил. Я выбил ее тогда, когда у меня весь сюжет был пройден. Когда еще Сумеру не было. Я и Надзуму прошел. Честно, на Инадзуме хотел игру забросить. Ну ладно.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Я играю месяца 2, и то месяц-полтора. А я не могу зайти на аккаунт. А, ну это не считается тогда, это еще не месяц.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
На самом деле можно Дехи все и не объяснять.
Oh, that works.
Ты вдруг наловчилась управляться с новым мечом. Потому что... Мы уже множество раз прожили этот день.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Ну да.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzerus festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Об этом я тоже подумала. Если они использовали ресурсы всего города, а также информацию, предоставленную Акашей.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
Мне пора спать. Ладно, спокойной ночи. Заходи еще.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Я понимаю. Ну, с возвращением, Оксана. Сейчас этот квесты добьем эти. Сколько времени у нас? Ну, не так много. Чтобы стрим я закончу скоро.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Нам придется отказаться от этой версии.
Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
Мы не в реальном мире.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Мне только казалось, что тут что-то не так.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
Почему мы не попробовали уйти из города?
Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Нужно было сразу об этом подумать.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Обязательно надо к Нахиде бежать.
More speed.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Что будет, если мы выйдем из города?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Давай завтра попробуем еще раз.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back!
Давай сегодня попробуем выйти из города.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Что ты хочешь сказать, Паймон?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Передать от кого?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sабзеруsa festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Это же мой голос.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 дня назад.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Давай сегодня попробуем выйти из города.
Okay, let's go.
Угу. Поговорить с Нахидой. Эхо и люди Сабзеруса. Отправляйтесь к городским воротам и найдите способ выбраться. У меня тут такое ощущение, что меня подлагивает до сих пор. Что не так-то? Нагрузки нету. А на что нагрузка-то? %50 нагрузка. Окей.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show.
50-60, не страшно.
I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart.
Сейчас, подождите.
And I don't take them that seriously.
Ага, какой-то античит установился. Ага. Какое-то новая фигня. Так, пока перезагрузку не будем делать. Ладно, там, короче, какие-то дополнительные функции устанавливать, надо их будет удалить.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Конечно же, Академия не станет делиться с ними своими замыслами.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Пайман, останься здесь.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Наши воспоминания могут измениться, если мы выйдем из города. Один из нас должен остаться с этой стороны в качестве свидетеля.
What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Не переживай, Пайман.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Ладно, ладно.
And please, be careful. Memories!
Давай сегодня попробуем выйти из города. Пайман, что случилось?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall, and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Обещала?
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Я не играю в Genshin, памяти нет. Смешно. Но прости, Пайман. Я тебя никогда не брошу.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Пайман расскажет о вашем вчерашнем плане.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
А ты не ошиблась? Может, ты просто отвлеклась?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Да, я даже не знаю, существовал ли вчерашний день.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
Они не только запретили входить в Сумеру и выходить из города.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Если бы мы могли принести что-то извне.
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Кто-то следит.
10. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Слушай, я подругам скажу, чтобы они подписались на тебя. Ну, Рил, круто. Ты не в популярном. Хорошо, спасибо. Я ценю твою поддержку.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
Стоит попробовать.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Это так подвагивает. Вот я сейчас после стрима постараюсь исправить все это. Думаю, тебе нужно остаться.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday, but Paimon still isn't happy about it.
До завтра, Пайман.
Okay. See you tomorrow, traveler.
Видишь, как она заплакала искренне. Я даже не ожидал. Так это сообщение оставила я сама за стенами города?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
И что там?
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sабзеруsa festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
А, вон оно что. Как мультивселенная какая-то. Мультисабзеренная.
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Блин, что-то мне это напоминает.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Безлюдное пространство.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Реальный мир.
Is space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
Нет, вряд ли. Пространство, в котором мы были вчера.
Is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Да, так и есть.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sабzerusa festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
Секрет. Дай мне немного времени, мне нужно собраться с мыслями.
Hey, where are you going?
Приведите мысли в порядок возле знакомой городской скамьи. Так, сколько у нас времени? 2 часа 12 минут. А у нас смола есть. А, у нас 5 густой смолы. Блин, на трассе. Пойдемте потратим 2 штуки. Ладно, мы потом завершим этот сюжет. Обратите внимание, выход из региона приведет прохождение сюжетного события и повлияет на выполнение текущего задания. И сколько я сюжет должен проходить? Ладно, давайте тогда закончим эту ветку сюжета. Просто опять заново придется все диалоги читать, я так понял. Мы из города выйти не можем, по сути. Когда следующий день наступит, тогда и уйдем. А по сути уходить нельзя. Мы как бы заперты здесь.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sabzerus is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Танец Сабзерус, он же как раз в это время.
Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
Думаю, я знаю ответ.
Awesome, what is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time we're gonna get to the truth.
А теперь опять к Нахиде бежать. Бегаем туда-сюда. Скоро день закончится. Да, лагает, конечно, больше. Видимо, надо реально перезагрузить компьютер. Ну, там надо убрать еще кое-что. Кое-какие службы надо убрать.
I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sabzerus exam and graduate from the festival?
Спрашивайте, наставница Нахида.
Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Информация об Акаше.
Nahida said The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Сансара
I've
Сабзеруса.
experienced the Sабzerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Безлюдные пространства. Мне кажется, это делали мудрецы, чтобы никогда этой сансары не было. Ой, Сабзеруса не было.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Сны без людей.
Spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Итог алхимического гадания.
Moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Тумерцам не снятся сны.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Так, сопоставить сны без людей. Истина во сне.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Возможно, так и есть. Это как Дример из этого, из Dreamfall. Тоже то же самое. Как бы люди спят с помощью этого Дримера, но они не понимают, что они спят. И поэтому у них все происходит как реальность.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
А, ну да, мы видим Нахиду только во сне. Ее же не видят обычные люди, никто ее не видит, значит мы ее видим только. Акаша работает с помощью сердца Бога.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Она воплощение силы божества
It is the
мудрости.
manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Она объединяет мудрость всего народа
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
и наделяет людей
and grants
знаниями.
knowledge to the people.
Акаша работает с помощью сердца Бога, скорее всего. Нет, не так.
Doesn't sound right. I need to carefully.
Она объединяет мудрость всего народа. Нет. Наделяет людей знаниями. Она воплощение силы божества мудрости. Серьезно?
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
И они не собираются на этом останавливаться.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
Звук Акаши.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Появление и исчезновение пространств.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
Появление и исчезновение снов.
Dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Речь великого мудреца.
The sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Необычное умственное утомление.
Mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Сансара Сабзеруса.
I've experienced the Sабзеруsa festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Появление. Так, сопоставить. Появление и исчезновение снов. Появление и исчезновение пространств.
I can't seem to cohesively...
Речь великого мудреца. Не сходится. Необычное умственное утомление. Нет. Звук Акаши. Нет. Сансара Сабзеруса, серьезно? Окей. Массовое производство снов. Странное заключение, ну ладно.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzerus festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzerus festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Луна, иллюзии, ложь.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
Иллюзия.
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
Она иллюзия? Нет, Луна.
So you noticed.
Ты малая властительница Кусанали.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Так я Луна хотел ответить, но я подумал, это слишком просто.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
У меня много вопросов.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Почему ты просто не сказал нам правду?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
Как мудрецам удалось сделать так, что люди ничего не заметили?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sабзеруса festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier Samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sabzerusa festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of déjà vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sabzerusa festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Расскажи о побочных эффектах массового производства снов.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Почему сон именно о Сабзерусе?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Сны без людей, информация об Акаше.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia forest, except these have no sign of human presence. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Речь великого мудреца.
Said, go celebrate the birth of that God to your heart's content. Did he mean something more?
Вот это интересно.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
У меня больше нет вопросов.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sabzerusa festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Новый день. О,
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
а где Dunyarzad?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Мы же почти.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still...
Ты очень добрый Архонт.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzerus festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzerus festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
И что делать, когда мы найдем хозяина?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
У меня руки опустились.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. but we mustn't lose hope, traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the Samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Вряд ли. Тогда бы этот человек осознавал, что видит сон. Неосведомленному человеку куда сложнее понять, что это сон.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Это рыцарь цветов Фарис.
Oh, that would make sense. Faris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sабзеруса festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Наверное, прервем сюжет пока. Но нам дали за это награду за это. Рыцарь цветов Фариса. Раскрыть тайну Сансары. Сабзерус недостаточно, нужно найти решение проблемы, но теперь у вас, по крайней мере, есть надежда. Так, Коми крутить пока нельзя. Ладно, мы пока сюжет прерываем. Да я знаю, что выход из региона превратит что-то там. И что там? Опять поговорить с Пайм. А, поговорите с Нахидой. Ну опять будем говорить с Нахидой, да. Ну мы завтра пропустим тогда разговор с Нахидой. Ой, надо немножко смолы потратить. Затянули мы с сюжетом. Нам сейчас закончится. Завтра закончим. Мне еще надо смолу потратить. В чайник зайти. У меня в стрим больше 2 часов идет. А я не планирую больше 2 часов стримить. Тем более, почти все спать пошли. Лучше закончить завтра. Рома, а ты все прошел? Давайте еще раз. А потом потратим на 2 густых. Три босса мы одолели сегодня. Еще надо будет собрать эти примагемы. Ну, в бездну надо будет потом сходить. Ай-яй. Мне осталось задание легенды. И задание легенды тоже надо будет сделать. Ну, он там на 2-3 часа. Ну, такое. Ну да, какая-то попадала. Я из-за этого сюжета задержался немного. БП мы не делаем. Нам БП... А, вон, гид. Погодите-ка, гид. Конец Сабзеруса. Решено задание легенд. Ну вот, Сабзеруса и задание легенд осталось. Задание будет после тех заданий. Опасная тропа. Ну, посмотрим, что за опасная тропа. О, урожай.
More speed.
За урожай тоже помоги, мы дадут.
This realm.
Что это за грохот был? То ли я громко разговариваю, то ли что. Не. Тогда не хватит нам на шелковицу. Так, валяшки. Перчики. Конские хвосты. Давайте травонаку. Кумирская рода. Недоступно пока? А почему недоступно? Или у тебя Инадзума не пройдена? Нет, Инадзума пройдена. Жалобы к игре есть, что она сложная. Как вот у многих игроков. Там есть некоторые места, и не сказать, что легкие, но и сложными их не назовешь. Там все зависит от того, какие у тебя персонажи. Какая будет морской?
More speed.
Пройдено. А, и Инадзума пройдено у тебя. Ну все, хорошо тогда. Быстро ты все проходишь. Сколько часов в день сидишь в игре? Так, ну, мы все тут уже сделали. В принципе. Бездну надо будет пройти. Что у нас тут? 80%, 75, 68, 75, 88, 75, 69. Так, а какими персонажами? А, все. Ну ладно. А, да, Пайман же. Я про Пайман забыл. Только сейчас вспомнил, что у меня награда Пайман еще. Час. Час в день играешь? Так, ну что ж, всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Отдельно спасибо тем, кто смотрел в записи. Отдельно спасибо тем, кто писал в чате. Всем удачи, до скорой встречи. Еще увидимся.